Hey everyone, so we are out on our last adventure, the Rockmaster in Florida, before we head back to Montana. And he is taking me out to look for some calcite corals, as well as some agatized shells and beautiful crystally druzy filled chert. And I am very, very happy. I'm a happy boy. So if you look at this little shape in the water right there, here, I'll get a little closer. I just rescued a horseshoe crab, which makes me very happy because I love them so very much. He was all flipped on his back right here. That's awesome. I love horseshoe crabs. Look at this guy. That's so cool. Look at him burying himself. Well, I'm happy I saw him. Probably would not have lasted long in the sun because the tide's going out, right? It is, yeah. Yeah, so that could have been bad for Buddy. Okay, so if we look in these rocks here, you can see all of that Chalcedony and Druzy. That is actually the cross section of a shell right there. And then there's more in here. Look at this hollow filled with Druzy. It's so cool. Check this out, you guys. Look at the agate in this pocket right here. That is so cool. But then check out the back side of this rock. Look at that. Bots, agate banding. Ah, that's awesome. That is gorgeous. Okay, we just found a real good one. Look at the color on that thing. Chalcedony coat. Blue. Baby blue. And it's just so sparkly and Druzy-y.
And you can see here, look at the agate seams with the chert.
Oh,
all the fossiliferous chert, you can see all the little shells that have just compounded. This used to be limestone that got replaced by silica.
This is all, oh wow, that's a nice little agate.
And you got like right these little shells, all these little scallops and stuff in there.
Derek just found an echinoid in matrix. Where is it? Oh, I see it, I think.
Right there. This is all cal limestone right here. We could probably take a chunk of that off.
I was gonna say that one would probably be easy to get out. Oh, look at the bots right by your hand.
Yep, I was trying to lift it up.
Freaking echinoid in the matrix. That's awesome. Just got this beautiful chunk out. There's so many little druzy pockets from cross sections of agatized shells. Yeah, I think we got to cut some of this, honestly. I think it could be really pretty when you get like up close. Agatized shell here, agatized shells, coral polyp right here. But this is really cool. That is an agatized echinoid. Top shell is gone, unfortunately, but yeah, you can see the star pattern still. That is awesome. That is a perfectly agatized auger shell. That is so cool. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it's got a little bit of quartz inside of it too. How'd you get it? Look at that. That is a gorgeous little echinoid. Check out this Druzy bug right here. That is absolutely, oh my gosh, I'm just noticing. Dude, that thing has like crazy fortification banding surrounding it. That is so cool. We just found this crazy freaking boulder. Look at that. Look at the agate bots all the way up. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. What the heck? Oh yeah, look at all the banding in this pocket. That is insane. Just to give you an idea of how big this is, there's my hand. Yeah, that's crazy. That is so cool. Just found this. Might have to get it out of focus so you can see all the sparkles. But there are just fossil shells everywhere, filled with druzy. That is so freaking pretty. Look how cool this is. So this is the cross section of a shell, but there's agate banding inside of the agatized shell. How cool is that? All right, I'm happy with that one. Look at that druzy pocket. That is insane. That is so pretty, and that is the negative of a shell. So cool. Look at how many agatized shells are on the bottom of that. Yeah, I think if we cut this down a little bit, it could be absolutely insane. He's so cool. Look at him go. That is a spoonbill, and they are freaking beautiful. What he's doing right now is spooning. Okay guys, we just moved to a new spot and we just found the first piece of what we actually came here to look for today. This is calcite coral. See that perfect coral structure in there? How awesome is that? Of course, there's also just so much other stuff that we're here to just for a little bit of everything today, but this was the primary goal. Guys, look at this freaking piece I just found. Crystals on agate, on chert. Wow. That is flippin' stunning. Wow. Okay, I'm happy with that one. That is a beautiful find, and I'm very excited to prep that thing. Gorgeous scallop in matrix, and it's covered in Druzy. So what's not to love? All right, Derek just beelined over to me, said he got his find of the day. Oh my freaking gosh. Are you even... What?
Look at the banding.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Look at that.
So I, like many people, believe that there's no agate in Florida. This is like proof right here that yes, there is absolutely agate in Florida.
Wow.
Oh my gosh,
I've been
dude.
looking for a piece like that for a while.
That is so freaking cool. Well, mine feels way less impressive now.
But that's really cool. I love that. No, that blue. This is really
Isn't that
cool.
gorgeous?
Yeah, no, that's awesome though. That black Druzy.
Yeah, isn't
that's
that gorgeous?
rare. Very rare.
Well, good. We both got something good.
Excellent, man.
Dude, I can't believe that agate, man. Just found another one of those pieces with the black Druzy. That's so pretty. Dude, I'm still like dumbstruck with that piece you found there. That is insane, man. We can find more of these sparkles.
Keep looking.
I'm working on it. I promise.
Right.
I promise. Just found another nice little Druzy piece. I get it to focus on something else. You can really see the sparkle. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. And there's a ton of shell material. What a cool area. Like these rocks are nuts. So I just found this on the ground. That's pretty awesome. Look at that echinoid. Thing is like perfect. It'll prep so well. There's another beauty.
What if you flip it over and there's just nothing but stuff in it?
I would cry. No, it's all the way through though. Look at that.
It's cool, man.
That is so dark.
And this, you could slab some of these. And
Yeah,
get some
exactly.
Nice, stuff in it. Yeah,
I can't believe the Druzy on that. Yeah, that's a beautiful one.
What's this one here?
Let's see. Oh, that's so cool. That's like what, a coral, I'm guessing?
Look at all the shells and stuff. There you go.
That's awesome. The Druzy here, you guys.
Look at that orange.
That orange is just stunning. Just found this cool thing. A little bit of fossily stuff on it, but then you roll it over here. Look at the coral texture. That almost looks more silicified than calcified. That's crazy. Okay, guys. Well, we are still going to the calcite coral. We're gonna look for that too. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the agates and chalcedony and Druzy we've been finding today. Came in looking for shells and calcite, and we are leaving with insane Florida agates. Dude, Derek, this thing is absolutely insane.
This is very cool. This is this agate's from the Eocene. And what this is that this is all ancient limestone that's been replaced by groundwater and silica, and all this has been replaced by silica, and these areas here would have had shells and other things in it that basically just
got dissolved
and essentially just a pocket filled and allowed for these beautiful Druzy quartz crystals to grow on it with the agate.
That is insane. That is insane. Like, seriously, if I saw this in someone's collection, there's no way I would ever guess this came from Florida. It's amazing. So, just like Derek told me a long time ago, yes, there are indeed agates in Florida.
There are rocks.
Yeah. It's not just shells and fossils or teeth. Like, it's insane. I never knew about all this stuff in Florida until we started hanging out together.
That's right.
Like, it's just crazy, man. This is not something I would have ever imagined finding in Florida.
That's like black Druzy quartz crystal.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That's not just, I mean, that's very rare for Florida. That's like probably rare in the piece that I got. Like, that is, I'm very happy that you got like what we call the Florida black Druzy.
That is so cool, man.
Extremely rare.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be in a high
that's the
spot.
presence of manganese in the rock.
Manganese. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So we just went to the road with the calcite coral. And they changed the fill. It is no longer here. But we are finding more of that black Druzy, which is extremely exciting because that stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Well, the calcite coral is no more, but we're finding some absolutely gorgeous black Druzy, so I can't complain too much. Look at this piece we found. Nice sparkly Druzy right there, and it continues all the way over here. So once we clean this out, that's going to be freaking gorgeous. All right, guys. Well, we just got the call from Alexis to come back. We're going to go get some delicious seafood.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Well, dude, it's been an awesome series of adventures as always.
Well, hopefully next time I'll see you on your side.
Yeah, very soon. Well, ish, relatively speaking. Time is a concept.
I'll be traveling at the speed of light.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll be seeing him again Montana way in a couple months. So look forward to that. And in the meantime, we're going to head back to Le Shop, get everything clean, cut some stuff, and I will be sending pictures to Derek.
Please do. I want to see everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything.
And I gotta see this one more time just because it's absolutely insane. Oh, that doesn't even look like a Florida rock. It's insane. All right, well, there is your proof, folks. There is agates other than agatized coral in Florida. It's here. Oh, it's so pretty.
I am Florida man, so I approve.
Florida man approves this message.
All right. We are back. There's a various number of things that are gonna happen. For one, we need to cut some of these pieces. For two, I think we're gonna prep some of these pieces. So let us do both of those things in no particular order.
Okay, so here's what we got. This one right here, I for sure am prepping. This one right here, I am probably prepping. This one right here, I don't know if I'm cutting or prepping. This one right here, I was going to prep, and lo and behold, it is 100% calcified. There is no limestone matrix like normal on this. Like this one, for example, you can see that is a limestone matrix. That's very much preppable. This one is literally solid calcite, technically. So I don't know how I'm gonna prep that one. I think I'm gonna cut this one. I'm definitely gonna cut this one. I'm definitely gonna cut this one. So I think first things first, we're gonna take this one right here and load it into the saw. So after some inspecting, it would seem that I stand the highest likelihood of opening up some Druzy pockets if we cut it this way. And while that is cutting, we are going to prep this. Oh no! Which is just the most perfectest of scallops, and it's going to be amazing. You guys, sorry about the saw noise. This just got so much cooler than I thought it was. Beautiful scallop. Up here, we have a little 4am. Then you roll it over. Look at that. That's a sand dollar. Oh, that's so cool. All right, well, that's actually a much better specimen than I thought it was gonna be. All right, you guys, I am thrilled. I was expecting a nice little scallop. Great detail on that thing. Certainly was not expecting it to be so freaking surrounded by 4Ms, so that's awesome. I really was not expecting there to be a little sand dollar in there. That's so cool. That is such a great little specimen. I freaking love it. That is awesome. All right, first cuts are done, and it is odd. Get up close and look. These are all just the cross sections of agatized shells. And it is so cool. This is what actually polish really, really well. So different. Got this one right here, some banding in some of those pockets, which means it's banding inside of an agatized shell, which is even cooler. It's like we cut an auger shell in half, which is pretty cool. I like it a lot, but it is really different. And we finished this one. It's like 3 scallops. This really weird thing in the center, which I think might be a piece of coral. Honestly, don't know. But there are literally like hundreds of 4Ms in this thing. All those little disc things, those are all 4Ms. Next, we're going to, I think, try to prep this. Because if you look, there is Druzy coated shells in here. So depending on how hard this rock is, I might be able to expose some of them a little better. I don't know, we'll see. And while that is happening, we are going to cut this one right here with the amazing little Druzy tube. So what I'd like to do with this one is cut it like here. Figured we'd prep the secondoid while we wait for the saw to finish, just because, you know, like, why not? Okay, I'm not gonna cut a rock that tall of that material in quite some time. That took so freaking long to get through. Oh my god. But anyway, these are the pieces that I was prepping. We got this one right here, which I think came out very nice. We got a really sparkly Druzy coated
shell cast, absolutely stunning. Then you roll it over. That is actually a Druzy coated 4am, which is awesome. Little Druzy pockets throughout the whole thing. And then we got this awesome pocket of Druzy in here. Absolutely gorgeous. It didn't really prep super well, so I ended up just kind of napping it to prep it. Got another really nice one in here. Silicified shell, and then you roll it over, and those are all Druzy coated 4ams. How cool is that? Like perfect little discs. Here is the econoid we prepped, and it came out fantastic. I love prepping these things so freaking much. On this side, we have a very nice econoid, and on the other side we have a marginally surprised cyclops. I love it. It came out so nice. And here is the piece that we cut. Amazing Druzy pocket on the front. We did expose more agate pockets, but the agate pockets, a lot of them are actually just cross sections of shell. Little agatized coral cross section right there, which is pretty cool. And I think this would polish really freaking nice. Here's the middle slab, which is probably one of my favorites. Got all these little agatized cross sections. Beautiful Druzy pocket, agatized shell. Actually, like some really decent agate pockets in here. More Druzy. Then you flip it over. Beautiful Druzy pocket right here, and then right above it we got into another little agate pocket. So yeah, just like the one Derek found, it's pretty much just a matter of luck of the draw, trying to find one with an agate seam that gets big enough. So we have one more thing to do, and that is cut this one right here. What my plan is, so I see a really nice Druzy pocket right here, a really nice Druzy pocket right here. So I'm gonna just cut it right up the middle, I think. Okay, I want to do one more cut on this rock, but no, you can't make me do it today. This stuff is weird. It's like hard, but also soft to the point where it is just slogging my blade down so slowly. But that being said, that rock came out really freaking cool. We got this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece. So yeah, we kind of chopped it up a bunch, and in doing so, we exposed some really nice Druzy and agate. Here's the rock. Here's the first heel we cut off. Beautiful little Druzy pocket that's actually surrounded by agate banding. Might be a good little one to polish. I got one slab. Again, there are just little Druzy pockets throughout the whole thing, and they're so glittery. It's so cool how dark they are. More on this side. There's actually some agate banding in here as well. This one had a literal agate inside of it. Straight up agate. Nice bands and everything. That one's like agate too. All the other ones with banding have been agatized shells. That's literally just an agate pocket. The other side of that agate nodule. It's just so different, and it's surrounded by agatized shells. It's actually a chamber from a gastropod, and it's still got water in it, but that is going to all be Druzy in there. That's an agatized clam in an agatized gastropod right next to it, but that's above the chert layer. That's in the limestone, so that would actually be easy to prep out. So I'm wondering how many more might be hiding in this top layer. These two pieces by far were the nicest. Roll it over to this face. There's little pockets of Druzy. It's dry, so it's not showing super well. Surrounded by agate banding. We opened up a fantastic Druzy pocket, and that's like velvet Druzy. Is that not awesome? It's so pretty. It's seriously just gorgeous. Look at that. So my plan was to cut this one again up the middle to see if we can't really isolate those Druzy pockets, but after how long this took, I'm good for today. that's another day project. This though is by far the showpiece, because we got this one, which we already knew was there. This is the one that's on the outside, surrounded by Fossiliferous chert. Roll it over. Awesome Druzy pocket in there. Those gray blobs are actually 4ams covered in Druzy. More agatized shells. This side, there's even more Druzy. But then on this face, we've got the other side of that pocket we opened up, and it's just gorgeous. Can't believe how vibrant the Druzy in those pockets is, though. That's just so nice. And again, it's kind of hard to show right now just because the contrast is so stark, but all of these little lighter lines are fortification banded Chalcedony. So yeah, that's an awesome piece. Something really cool about the Chalcedony. It is extremely fluorescent. Okay, phone really doesn't like black light. Good to know. Well, I guess this will work partially. Yeah, all of the Chalcedony is like extremely fluorescent. So I pointed out that big old fossil matrix that I was going to prep, but it's like completely calcified. Well, I did knock off some pieces and prep a little bit, and yeah, there's just some
beautiful calcite pockets, calcified fossils. I love these though. These are like the inner casts of shells. I need to prep that one up a little better, but look at that. That is so freaking pretty. Oh, why is my finger pink? Oh, because I had the flash on. Yeah, that'll do. Once you start looking closely, there's like hundreds in this block. And it's both cool and a little frustrating because this is next to impossible to prep because of the fact that it's completely calcified. Not only is calcite sticky, it doesn't flake, it shatters. This was the other piece of matrix that I kept specifically to prep, and then I washed off and learned that it's calcified too. This is awesome. So this structure all the way from here all the way over is a shelf coral. Roll it over, it continues all the way to this side, and really see the structure of that coral. There's one pocket. One sec, I gotta find it. There it is. Look how well defined that calcite structure is. That is so cool. I'm happy we found such a nice good one because it is actually what we set out to find to begin with, was calcite coral. And this absolutely wonderful agatized shell. And it's like extremely agatized. Sorry, I had to turn my flashback on. Do you hear the thunder in the background? I hope you can actually hear that. But yeah, this thing is super, 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 super agatized. Look at this. That is like a solid agate auger shell. Wow, that is a tongue twister. But here are some of the Druzy specimens we got. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. And you can see cross sections from shells in there. More Druzy. Yeah, these things are way busier than I expected once I got it cleaned off. And yeah, that was kind of just the trend. Second I started getting them cleaned off, they all are just like little galaxies. Look at that sparkle. Oh my goodness. It's so freaking pretty. And it's really hard to see, but that's the Druzy quartz sitting on top of a layer of Chalcedony, some of which is banded, but most of it's too thin, but that is so cool. Then we got this one. This is such a nice one. You actually go out of focus for a second. You can really see the sparkle when it's out of focus. Definitely did not expect to be finding Druzy like that when we went out. I was expecting some fossils and some calcite coral. Definitely was not expecting Druzy like that. Of course, I didn't find one anywhere near as good as the one that Derek found, but I did get this, which makes me extremely happy because it is absolutely phenomenal. Blue in there is so pretty. Black and blue Druzy. Never guessed that we could find stuff like this in Florida. It's just kind of nuts. Totally at odds with all the other stuff that we usually are finding. It's so freaking pretty. So yeah, I would say that was one awesome unexpected day. I'd never guessed we could find stuff like that in Florida. And now I have a bucket list of finding a piece like the one Derek found, because that thing is absolutely insane. Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Man, what a cool day. We went out hoping to find some calcite coral, and we ended up spending the day finding just beautiful Druzy, agatized shell. I had no idea there were Druzy specimens like this just waiting out there to find. Oh, it's so cool. Let me know which one was your favorite. I think it has to be this one for me, just because it's crazy. It's wild. I would not guess that this came from Florida if someone showed it to me. This was our chronologically last video, last hunt that we did in Florida. But there's still more videos to come from this trip because we hunted pretty much all the way back. And in doing so, I got to knock off multiple bucket list rocks, which I'm very happy about. But yeah guys, I think that is gonna do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.